Hey everyone, Dr. Frunkey here with a quick update video on the Spyderco Para 3. If you watched my final diagnosis, I think you might have perceived that I was a little bit disappointed with the Para 3. I really felt that this knife could have been made just a little bit differently, and it would have resulted in some pretty significant improvements for me. Namely, the very large tube going on back here for the lanyard, and then the stock Spyderco clip that came on it. Now, as you can see, I've done a bit of an upgrade. I've been able to solve one of those two big problems, and that is a deep carry pocket clip. Now, to each his own. There are plenty of different styles out there of pocket clip, but this is one that I picked up from a guy. He goes by the handle Blade for Sell, and I found it on Amazon. He actually makes these titanium clips to order. This one I think was designed for a paramilitary 2, and you can order it with or without this spider symbol. You can order it in a bunch of different anodized colors. I thought for this black and silver Para 3 from Spyderco, I would get the just the plain silver, brushed silver look with the Spyder logo on it. Now, some people might think that that's tacky or whatever, but I enjoy it just because this is a Spyderco and it's pretty cool. And the third issue that I had was the steel. I think that this actually is my first experience with S30V steel. Spyderco has really had a great reputation with S30V steel, and I had some nice comments on my final diagnosis video talking about sort of how to do it the right way and how I should appreciate this steel. And to be honest, it's been great. It didn't really get super dull. What happened was that the very hair-popping sharpness kind of went away quickly, and then I actually noticed that there were a couple of areas where the blade would catch. If I kind of did some paper cutting, I noticed that it would catch in a couple of spots, almost as if it had developed some little microchips. And I've read in some forums that S30V is a little bit more chippy than its S35VN counterpart. But I actually have a Spyderco sharp maker that I use to just touch up my knives sometimes, especially straight from the factory. And I've been able to restore this right back to super nice working edge here. I'm just going to do a brief cutting test. So no areas where the blade catches. I can go down the entire length of the blade here. Oh, this is just me trying to cut on video here. But yeah, the whole length of the edge now is smooth. It doesn't catch anywhere, and I do really like that. So, another point towards this knife in that the S30V is a very serviceable steel, even with something as sort of basic as the Spyderco Sharp Maker for servicing your knives. And just look at that action. You can see how smoothly it just really drops shut. This is the action on those bearings. There's no play on the blade, even when the lock is disengaged. They really did execute this knife very well. It is really up to all of the Spyderco standards. This is as nice as any of the knives that I've gotten from the Taiwan factory. Now, of course, this isn't done in titanium, and it's not a frame lock, but I would say that the standards are the same in terms of the smoothness, the centering, the function. Everything is just put together and tuned just right here. I've not disassembled this knife. They use the red Loctite, and I'm just going to leave it. If it's perfect, just if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So just wanted to bring you a brief video here showing sort of my updated knife as well as sort of my updated thoughts. I found that the steel was serviceable and therefore better than I really thought, and with a good edge it will slice well for a long time. I was able to fix the issue with the pocket clip and add a deep carry clip, and now it just, it only has that much of the knife sticking out, which is a very low profile thing, and it's very benign with this lanyard tube. So with the nice rounded edges, it's not obtrusive, it's not uncomfortable for me. Again, I carry in the waistline. I still wish that they had gotten rid of that lanyard tube. I don't use it, but that's fine. If there's a segment of the market that wants it that badly, that's fine. It just makes the knife, also on the paramilitary 2, just a little bit longer than it needs to be. In any case, the rest of the knife is functioning flawlessly. This is a great lightweight carry. Honestly, I had a Native 5 for a long time. I had a Domino. I had a paramilitary 2. I still think the paramilitary 2 is a better overall knife because of just the size, and the ergonomics of it. It's just that little bit bigger, so you have that little bit more confidence in the hand. This is great in the hand, but it's a small blade. You're getting less than 3 inches of cutting length, if I recall correctly. So the Paramilitary 2, I think, is still the better EDC knife because it's really not that much bigger than this, and it's not really any heavier either. So I would still recommend choosing that one over this, but this is growing on me. And I think that where this will really start to hit its stride is in the sprint runs. I haven't heard of any yet. I'm sure that there are some out there. If you have some secrets on upcoming sprint runs of Para 3s, let me know so that I can get my hands on one. But thanks for watching, guys. Just a little update on the Spyderco Para 3. Let me know what you think of these changes. Let me know what you think of this clip. If you have some other clip choices, you know, save them or put them down below. Share them with the community so that people can go and improve their Para 3s like I did here. So again, my guy was Blade for Sale on Amazon. Just type it in the search bar and you'll find his stuff. Take care, guys. This is Dr. Frunkey. As always, just enjoying my life doing this knife thing. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.